What is going on, you guys? Just wanted to give you a quick fishing tip with Fishing Camp. This is how to fix your broken rod tip just like mine. If you're like me and you're a little, let's just say, not the most careful all the time. Sometimes you slam your rod in the car door. Sometimes your wife slams your rod tip in the car door. I didn't say that. Or you were donated some rods that you're going to give to kids and need to fix the rod tips. This is how you fix it. It's super easy. You need a couple pieces of equipment, or just material, and your broken fishing rod. So I'll give you the exact steps and the exact materials you need to fix it, no matter your rod size, no matter the width of the tip. Yes, that's what she said. Well, the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need your broken fishing rod. That, and then you're going to need to go on Amazon and get these fishing rod replacement guides. They're super cheap. You should not go buy a brand new rod if you break your fishing rod tip. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of money. You can fix it super easy. So go get these. They're super cheap. These came in a kit. This is the second thing you need, is you need a fishing rod guide repair kit. I got the Aventic one off of Amazon. No, this is not a plug. I don't get paid by them. This is just the cheapest thing I could find on Amazon, and it's worked to fix a variety of fishing rods that I have broken. So, in the kit, the two most important things you need are the epoxy resins and the syringe. This will help you keep your hands not quite as sticky. There's a scissors for some people. This tape here is super helpful. It comes with these little cups and a paintbrush so that you can mix the epoxies. Those are the most important things. There's some other stuff that comes in there. That's literally it. That's all you need. Aside from the actual rod, it probably cost me less than 20 bucks to get all this stuff, and it came in one kit. So that was super nice. So this is how you fix it. First thing you're gonna do is you're going to take your replacement guides, and you need to pick which one actually fits the rod tip. So the rod guides come in different sizes. They come in smaller to bigger, and you just need to find which one's gonna fit on the tip of your rod the best. Well, I guess right the first time, potentially. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. There's bigger ones in here that'll fit like a heavier rod, and smaller ones that'll fit like an ultralight rod or something like that. Your job is just to find the one that fits the best. And let's say none of them fit super well. Like this one's actually a little bit loose, so what I'm gonna do is you're gonna take the tape that it comes with. This is like super easy. Take the tape, take the broken part of your fishing rod. So if your rod has like the strands of graphite that are coming off the top, you can take the scissors and snip the strands off to get it to be more flush. It'll just be easier to glue the rod guide on. If you're struggling to find a size, take the tape and carefully wrap it around it. You know, kind of like that. Make like 1 or 2 circles. I'm just gonna do one. Put it around like that. Now you've got the tape around the broken tip. Then when you put the replacement guide on, it'll make the rod tip a little bit thicker. Yeah, this is perfect. And it should be pretty snug. Does not need to wiggle whatsoever. But that tape makes it so that when you face the rod guide, the way that the rest of the guides go, it's not gonna twist when you're drying it, like the other one here that I did. My bad. For the record, this is not how you fix the other guides on the rod. This is just how you fix the tip. I can make another video about how you fix the guides on the rod. That's a couple more steps. This is definitely easier, just fixing the guide. So you're not actually gonna put this on right now. You're gonna put that off to the side because you've picked your size. Excellent work. Now you're gonna take your lethal cup and your various resins, A and B, and you're gonna combine them. It has the ratios right here. These ones are A to B, 1 to 1. So that means you take, you know, however much you want of this stuff. You really don't need much of this at all. It's like super glue, Gorilla Glue on steroids, and it will get all over your hands. So I just took 1/2 milliliter of A and B. I put it in here, you take the paintbrush and you just mix it up. So I have like, honestly, this is probably less than 1 milliliter of all of the resin. You really don't need much. Like I said, I've fixed like 10 rods doing this, and all of them that I haven't broken by slamming in a car door again have. So once you have mixed your resin, A and B together, why you need to do that, I don't know. You could try just doing B, you could try just doing A. It might come out a little gummy instead of stiff. I would definitely try mixing them together, but if you only have one, give it a shot. I mean, worst thing that happens is you just got to retry. You just pull it off. Take your paintbrush, get some resin on it, and just cover the tape and the tip of the broken rod. You can be generous in your application of the resin. That's all you got to do there. It looks, mine's dripping a little bit. If it's dripping, it's okay to get some of it inside the rod guide, and then you just take your rod guide, put that sucker right on there, Now mine's dripping a little bit, so I'm gonna try to clean it up. You don't want it to like go and get all over the rod, because then your line can actually get stuck on it sometimes, and that's not great. So this should be good. This looks good to me. Usually I just watch the repaired tips like this for about 30 minutes to make sure that the resin doesn't drip down a ton. You don't want like these big globs of resin on your rod. Obviously it's gonna hurt you a little bit when you cast, and it can stick to your line, and you don't want that. Keep your line nice. But even after, a day or so, I'll still check and try to wipe it away if it's kind of getting into be a big glob on the tip or something like that. But that's all you do. That's literally it. I'm done with this. All you got to do now is let it sit for like 36 hours so that it can set. If you don't wait 36 hours for it to set, just risking sending the tip off again. I have yet to do that. I have re-broken a rod tip that I've broken in the past, but that's literally it. Now you just let it dry, watch it, make sure the guide is facing the same way as all of the other guides. I hope that tip helps. No pun intended. Get it? Tip, broken tip. We're going to try to make some more of these just short fishing tip videos, whether it's skills or gear related things, just various tips that'll help you become a better angler. That's the whole goal with this channel. So if you appreciated this tip, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Now you can quit wishing you can get fishing. We'll see you at fishing camp.